Café est ouvert et ça veut dire salut. I thought I'd give you a little fairy tale today. Once upon a time, there was a king called Rupert who ruled over a large empire, an international empire on which the sun never set. The empire was so big that he needed lots of barons to help him keep control of all the peasants. These barons were called bankers, and the bankers controlled the money in all of Rupert's domains. Below the barons came the lords and the knights. The lords and knights were called politicians, and they owed total loyalty to the barons, and through them to the king. The lords and knights owned the peasants, and they made sure that whatever happened in the empire, it was always the peasants who were made to foot the bill. Because most people were peasants, this meant that more and more of them became totally destitute. The lords and the knights didn't become destitute. In fact, they became richer by the day, and they could afford to buy new houses, gymnasiums, pools and tennis courts, and so on. Strangely, the peasants didn't seem to mind. They were just happy to get on with their miserable lives, and in any event, they were far too busy scouring the supermarket shelves for an ever-decreasing supply of food. There were a few outlaws. They were led by a brave fellow named Jeremy, but the king and his barons sent out a bold knight, Sir Keith St. Pancras, and Sir Keith put an end to the rebellion quicker than you could say socialism in the Labour Party. The king and the barons were very pleased. The peasants were not so pleased, but by now they were so used to being screwed over that they couldn't even be asked to light a torch or pick up a pitchfork.